सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनेः शौनकादृषिभ्यो त्र्यादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृषिभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वरूप श्री आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। आदि शंकराचार्य आदिगुरुभ्यो नमः। माता पितृ देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम परमात्मनः श्रुतिमातो परब्रह्मणः ऋषीणां गुरूणां कृपया शास्त्रोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्तिप्रचारार्थं च विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं च साधकानां विघ्ननिर्मूलनार्थं च शक्तीनां साधनानां संपदानां अवाप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Yesterday in our exercise or sadhana of Bhagavata Parayanam, we have done 13th chapter of the 8th skandha. Today 14th chapter, very small one, just 2 minutes it will take. We will do it, then we enter into our 11th skandham, 29th chapter, adhyanam of further shlokas. In that also you can see as Bhagavan's teachings coming to conclusion, Bhagavata dharmas, so beautiful they are. We are trying to taste every bit of it by going slowly, seeing only 2 or 3 mantras per day. And then after the 29th chapter, 30th onwards, we will see Bhagavan Krishna concluding his Leela Avatara. Let us do chanting. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Parayanam Ashtamaskandha Atha Chaturdashodhyayah Rajovacha Manvantareshu Bhagavan Yatha Manvadayastvime Yasmin Karmani Yena Niyuktaha Tat Vadasvame Rushirvacha Manavo Manuputrascha मुनयश्च महीपते इंद्राः सुरगणाश्चैव सर्वे पुरुषशासनाः यज्ञादयो याः कथिताः पौरुष्यस्तनवो नृप मन्वादयो जगद्यात्रां नयन्त्याभिः प्रचोदिताः चतुर्युगान्ते कालेन ग्रस्तान् श्रुतिगणान् यथा तपसा ऋषयो अपश्यन् यतो धर्मः सनातनः ततो धर्मं चतुष्पादं मनवो हरिणोदिताः युक्ताः सञ्चारयन्त्यद्धा स्वे स्वे काले महीं नृप पालयन्ति प्रजापाल यावदन्तं विभागशः यज्ञभागभुजो देवा ये च तत्रान्विताश्च तैः Indro Bhagavata Dattam Trailokya Shriyamurjitam. Indro Bhagavata Dattam Trailokya Shriyamurjitam. Bhunjanah Pati Lokan Strina Kamam Loke Pravarshati Jnanam Chanuyugam Brute Harihi Siddha Swarubadhruk Rushirupadarah Karma Yogam Yogesha Rupadhruta Sargam Prajesha Rupena Dasyun Hanyat Swaradvapuho Kala Rupena Sarvesham Abhavaya Pruthak Gunaha Stuyamano Janairivihi Mayaya Namarupaya Vimohitatmabhirnana Darshanairna Chadrushyate Etat Kalpa Vikalpasya Pramanam Parikirtitam Yatra Manvantaranyahu Chaturdasha Puravidaha Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Ashtamaskandhe Chaturdashodhyayaha. So, in this chapter, in each of the Manvantara, the Manu, his children, the Raja, then Devatas, Indra, Rishis, Bhagavan's Avatara. These are there. So, Bhagavan's Avatara is there for doing Dushta Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Rakshana. And in the Rishi Ityadi Rupa, Bhagavan himself comes up the Rishis and teaches Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana and Ashtanga Yoga. In Indra Rupa, Bhagavan again manages the subtle world through the Devatas. That is the work of the Devatas. So Manu supervises all that. So who is this Manu? Who are these Saptarishis? Who is this Indra? Who are the Devatas? And Bhagavan's Avatara? All are Bhagavan only playing the play. In that, Manusyas, because of they get lost into the identity with their upadhi, and also they are lost into the world grass for various their inner aberrations, etc. They are not able to visualize these plays played by the Lord, nor they are able to see the Lord behind all this. That is what he says. स्तूयमानो जनेभिः मायया नामरूपया विमोहितात्मभिः न नानादर्शनैः न च दृश्यते. So in this way, etat kalpa vikalpasya pramanam parikirtitam. And then rishis, what they do? Chaturyugante kalena grastan ashruti ganan yata tapasa rushaya avashyan. So at the end of every Chaturyuga, when in the Kala, the Shrutis disappear in the book form, etc. These rishis again through meditation, it is revealed to them. Therefore, these Shastra Shrutis are Sanatana, they are eternal. And these Manus, what do they do, are the Rajas, their job is maximum try to do this job of maintaining the Dharma in all its four pada. This is how maintaining Dharma in four pada, taking care of the Praja is the work of the Raja. This is how it is happening continuously. And so in Kali Yuga also, is it going on? Yeah, going on. But then the names that are given in the Purana Itihasa, that are not there. That are not there because people choose their choice name. But every jiva, according to his Janma, Nakshatra and all, they basically have a name. So from that name standpoint, Shruti Smriti Purana write about it. So in this way, Srishti is going on happening. And again in this only, the Paramatma Tattva, Sarva Vyapaka, when one through transcending Upadhis inside, transcending Rupanama outside, if he is able to visualize and experience, then to him, in reality, Paramatma alone will be there. The entire world, just appearance only, not real, not so important. And this all, when we listen to Shastras from the Guru, for many lives, these higher things we will be able to understand. And to understand these, the subtle intellect, deep intellect which is required, comes to us only through when we do punya karma, when we do the upasanas, when we invoke the devatas and gurus through all the yajna prakriya selflessly. निस्वार्थ भावना से उपासना यज्ञ जप इत्यादि बहुत जन्म करने से मन बुद्धि को ऐसी सूक्ष्मता मिलेगा जिससे ये सारे सूक्ष्म रहस्य समझ में आने लगते हैं. And we are in that process, taking up this step of trying to study Shastra in the classes. Of the classes, every one of you and me are involved in whatever the sadhana we are able to do to purify our inner equipments and also to slowly transcend them and become subtler to pursue the Paramatma. Goes on happening. So, this life, little we achieve, some more in the next, some more in the next. That is how we go on adding up. Knowing this consciously when we do, dedicatedly when we do, single pointedly when we do this, only this one exclusively, then our sadhana is more. Our progress will be more. So this is the place where we have to choose and extend or execute the freedom given, the choice given, the purushartha abilities that are given, we have to use here. That helps us a lot. So this is how this. Now the next onwards, 15th chapter onwards, we will see for 5-6 chapters the Vamana Avatara in the 8th Skandha. So 8th Skandha Manvantarani takes up 4 Manvantaras and stories are told, each of them one story. The Kshira Sagara Mathanam, the Gajendra Mokshanam, then this Vamana Avataram, then Matsya Avataram. This is how this one, 8th Skandha. Then remaining 10 Manvantaras, the names of them and who are the, which is Avatara, who are the Rishis, who is the Indra, who are the Devatas, all that is just mentioned. In other Puranas, those details also are given. Now let us enter into our study of 11th Skandha. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagawata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Swarge Satyesa Kailase Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha Atapvivantu Sadbhagyaha Vamamunchita Karhechita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktirhitvanyaथा Rupam Sarupena Vyavastitihi Atha Ekadasho Atha Ekonatrimshodhyayah Sri Bhagawanuvacha. Chant from 15th mantra. Om Sarveshvabhikshanam Madbhavam Pumso Bhavayato Shirat Spardha Suyatiraskaraha Sahankara Viyantihi Visrujya Smayamanan Swan Drusham Vridam Chadaikim Pranamet Dandavat Bhumau Ashvachandala Gokharam Yavat Sarveshu Bhuteshu Madbhavo Nopajayate Tavat Evam Upasita Vang Manaha Kaya Vruttibhihi सर्वं ब्रह्मात्मकं तस्य विद्यया आत्ममनीषया परिपश्यन् उपरमेत् सर्वतो मुक्तसंशयः अयं हि सर्वकल्पानां सद्रीचीनो मतो मम मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्कायवृत्तिभिः न हि अंग उपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्य उद्धव अणुवपि मया व्यवसितः सम्यक् निर्गुणत्वादनाशिषः यो यो मयि परे धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत् तदा यासो निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तम एषा बुद्धिमतां बुद्धिः मनीषा च मनीषिणां यत् सत्यम् अनृतेनेह मर्त्येन आपनोति मामृतम् ओम शांति 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 So last 2-3 days we are trying to understand the Bhagavata dharmas to be done by us as told by Krishna Bhagavan when they are exhaustively sincerely practiced our inner antakarana which is now fully of the samsara, fully of the worldliness, filled with every one of the diseases that are possible, all of them now we have, each of them will go away. When we practice all these Bhagavata dharmas, then the bhakti is fully developed. The final station of bhakti is total ananya sharanagati. So to buy Paramatma Krupa, the Jnanam also comes wherein we will be able to actually actualize, experience that yat sakshad avarokshad Brahma ekameva dvayam Brahma ayamatma Brahma or Prajnanam Brahma Tattvamasi or Aham Brahmasmi or Sarvam hi Tad Brahma Sarvam Kaluidam Brahma. Every of the Upanishads, what they spoke about the Sarva Vyapaka Atyanta Sukshma Karanarupa Parabrahma, that is being experienced by his Krupa when we practice these all Bhagavata dharmas. Yesterday we saw 14th and 15th slokas very exhaustively, even the 15th one. In the 14th one, we were told that Brahmana Pulkasa, 2 extremes, Stena Brahmanya, 2 extremes, Arka Spulinga, 2 extremes, Akrura Kruraka, 2 extremes. In both of them, Samadruka. We have to see one Paramatma only permeating in all of them. On him, these are all superimposed for the game called as the world. Those who don't have the knowledge, they may value those differentiated things in a differentiated manner, continue their samsara. They don't know, they have not studied uh, Bhagavata, the Purana, or the Upanishads. We are studying, therefore, we, in spite of the Indriyas, Antakarana, registering the variety of the world with variety of expressions at their Stula, Rupa Rupa, Nama Rupa, Guna Rupa, Pravartana Rupa. Let all that go on, but we know what is working through all of them, what is functioning through all of them, what is supporting all of them is one truth, one self, one reality only. This is what is the lesson taught here. Then in this way, Sarveshu Abhikshnam Madbhavam Bhavayataha. Sarveshu in and all of them. So we started with those 6. Thereafter, Sarveshu in and all the names and forms. Abhikshnam again and again, again and again. सुबह उठा तो दिन भर वही काम, सोने तक रात में. इवन नींद में सपना भी आया, सपने में भी हम वही कर रहे हैं. What is that? Sarveshu madbhavam bhavayataha. Now, what we have to recognize here is what? By somebody's misguidance, with our own practice from millions of lives, we created the samskaras, vasanas. Of what? Of seeing the Rupanama in the Paramatma as reality. Now, only antidote for it is to reverse the process. The reversal process is what? Sarveshu abhikshnam madbhavam bhavayataha. In and through all Rupanama, we have to do the bhavana of a Paramatma's presence. Anybody asks in what Rupa Bhagavan is there in every one of them, we should have the clarity to tell them that he is there as the supporting substratum of Satchit Anand. And then on that Satchidananda, with the help or guidance or propelling of that Paramatma only, be attentive. His own Maya only is projecting the entire Rupanama, and in that Rupanama, Nirantara modifications. That also is Bhagavan. So, Paramatma Chaitanya, like morning class also, Tat Srishtva Tadeva Anupravishatu. While we were chanting or quoting these shlokas as quoted by Shankara, we were explaining that exhaustively. Yesterday evening also, we have spent more than 15 minutes to touch upon this topic. If you take an embodied personality, in him the Dehadi are there, Panchamahabhuta made, the Prana Shakti is there inside, then the Indriya and their functioning is there, Antakarana is there, Aham Vritti is there, and Chaitanya Pratibimba Chidavasa is there, and illuminating all of them, Shuddha Chaitanya Paramatma is there. All of them are supported by Bhagavan only. As Satchit, anyway, he is there, that we have understood. Then when that living being doing whatever, in that as an awareness, Bhagavan only is there. Then in the form of the Upadhi, what is Upadhi? Maya only. What is Maya? Undifferentiable, unseparable aspect or the Shakti of Bhagavan only. Shakti cannot without Shaktiman can never be separate from the Shaktiman also. So, in this way, again and again contemplating, strengthening the knowledge that in whatever the Rupa, Nama, Guna, Jati, Dravya, Kriya, Rupa, these Jagats things are there in infinite number, variety of extremely opposite natures, but the substratum of all of them is one only. This Abhyasa we have to keep on doing to such an extent that the differences are only there for the sake of little of vyavahara or dharma. Beyond that, what is there is that Paramatma only. What is the test that we have done this successfully? Bhagavan told us these four things happen in us. What is that? Viyanti. These four things get totally removed. These four were the cause of our samsara, in the sense creating in on the mind variety of the vrittis of the emotions, based on which only we are doing variety of the karma of punya and papa. Clear? So, what are those four things? They should go away when we do abhikshnashaha, the bhavana that everything is Bhagavan. Remember, this theory never helped anyone, and everybody were helped when this theory was practiced. Till it becomes natural that we should refuse to accept any Rupanama in the world to be other than Paramatma. How many lives it takes us for us? That too, when we do, it depends. That will be told by Bhagavan in the next 2-3 shlokas. But immediate one is what? These four should go away from our heart, after which our papa karma, punya karma, samsara karma, janma marana karana rupi agami karma, all of them will get stopped. The four things are the spardha goes away, the asuya goes away, the tiraskara goes away, ahankara goes away. Spardha, asuya, tiraskara, sahankara, viyanti. If this is not happening, sadhana is not completely done. Till this happens, we have to do the sadhana of the bhavana of everyone is nothing but expression of Paramatma. How much our Bhakti Shastras we study, Upasanas we do, Vedanta Shastras we study and understand theoretically the Tattva, till we start and accomplish this sadhana of seeing everything else that Paramatma, the truth, we are not doing sadhana. Be attentive about it. And not knowing this, we only get stuck up at the theory level and feel or imagine or expect that all our problems, samsara, should get ended. How will get ended? तो फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स 31st अक्टूबर पहले से नया महीना शुरू हो रहा है, 11th मंथ. आवर जॉब इज स्टार्ट सीइंग परमात्मा in and through. That's why he gave us the Vibhuti Yoga in the 11th chapter. Before that, in the 10th also he told, or the 10th, sorry, Vibhuti Yoga in the 10th chapter. 9th also he told how he is present in everywhere. 8th though he said, I am the one which is cause for everything. 7th one again he told so many Vibhutis. Punyogandha Prithiviyam cha Tejashchasmi Bhavasau. Bhagavan says, I am there as the substratum in all of them. This is 7th chapter. 8th one, Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatham. 9th chapter, Pitahamasa Jagata Mata Dhata Pitamaha. 10th to in 72 shlokas, 72 vibhutis, Amatma Gudakesha Sarva Bhuta Shestidha. 11th chapter, to he showed everything is in him only. See that even though we are taught through Gita that Bhagavan showed Vishwarupa, gave the sadhana of vibhutis to Arjuna, see the delusion in us, still we don't start this most essential practice of accepting everyone as Paramatma. Paramatma is primary, then the Rupa Namatmaka expression is secondary. This is the only thing, please, which removes the all impurities from us. And the cause of all millions of impurities are these four, they go away. Because everyone is seen as that Paramatma only. Earlier one, when we saw a person other than me, equivalent to me, competent to me, competitive to me, I was eyeing Spardha to them, that Spardha goes away. Because in that form also, same Narayana is there. There should be no spirit of spardha, the competition, the effort to pull down that person, defeat that person, etc., toward the equivalent people. So too, asuya should not be even a little bit also seeing people who are something higher than in us. Remember, in that one Paramatma only, all these are projected. As a part of the game, the higher and lower are imagined. That's the game. Remember always that giant whale example, wherein none of those cradles or the seats always remain at one place. They while moving, सबसे नीचे वाला धीरे धीरे सबसे ऊपर जाता है, सबसे ऊपर वाला धीरे धीरे नीचे आता है. And in how many lives earlier we were also the presidents, the prime ministers, the kings and all हुए होंगे, नहीं तो आगे होंगे. And हो सकते हैं, if you want to become, you increase your qualifications, you will get whatever. Always, whether it is spiritual evolution or worldly achievement, focus on yourself and do. Don't look at others and feel both the spardha as well as asuya. Absolutely wrong things which sustain samsara, as we told 5 minutes back, because of this bhavana of this spardha competition, asuya, the jealousy, then all other negative qualities come. The dvesha, the krodha, the shatrutva, then dividing the people, making them into groups, slowly planning how to destroy those people, pull them down, show them they are wrong. अब ये सारा संसार है, इसका किंचित भी जरूरत नहीं है. But we do imagine the need of it because we have in our heart spardha asuya, because we imagine they are competitors to us and they are higher than us. All that is because we are not able to visualize presence of one Paramatma in and through all them. Please, and please yourself think and tell us. We all will change all our scriptures. Is there any way other than this technique to remove from our mind all negative bhavanas or emotions which are propelling us to do the negative activities called papa? भगवान को हर जगह देखने के अलावा और कोई दूसरा चारा है क्या हमारे दुर्गुणों को निकालने का? है तो बताओ. वी विल डू दैट प्रैक्टिस. वंडरफुल. एंड दैट इसको इस तरह वेदांत दृष्टि से बताते भी हैं. जिनको नहीं आता समझ में, उनको कहते हैं यार यू लव ऑल वेदर समबडी इज ग्रेटर देन यू आर इक्वल टू योर. इस तरह से वो इमोशनल पॉजिटिव साधनाएं हमको बताते हैं. enjoying other success. If he is equivalent to you, you help him, hand in hand, you both should grow. These are all in the Vyavahara, the sadhanas told to save ourselves. But the theory behind is this one. And remember this very subtle thought. Already we shared it just now, 4.5 5 minutes back. Little more we add to that. What is it? If Ishvara wants, he will also give you higher post. Leave it to him. If you also want, he gives you higher post. Ask him. He tells us to do this, he will give us the higher post. You take it. Understood? Second point. Whether in the higher post of the Brahma or Indra you are there, or in the lower post of any small, the Devata. Point is, have you discovered the Paramatma who is one without second, everywhere and in your own self? Be attentive. This experience of the self alone gives completeness and fulfillment to everyone in whatever the position they are there, higher or lower. Point one. Point two, without this great experience of the self, the higher and lower, they also are completely always in samsara. That's what said in the third point here, tiraskara. See, the lower one toward the higher, when he has a feeling of asuya, the higher one toward the lower one, he'll have the feeling of tiraskar. Both of them will have to see Paramatma all pervading, they so that उनके अंदर से असूया चला जाएगा, इसके अंदर से तिरस्कार चला जाएगा. That is why what we are seeing outside, what we are doing Vyavahara, what we are supposed to do Vyavahara, all that remains secondary. Primarily, have we recognized by all means the presence of one self alone, one Paramatma alone, whether it is an ant or elephant. In the elephant also there is ant at the end. Elephant. In the ant and elephant, we should see the same thing. This is theory, remains as theory, lived without helping us even an iota, unless we wholeheartedly practice inside us. This practice of visualizing Paramatma in all, million times greater, grander than going on listening only to Upanishad, Bhagavata, Vedanta. Going on doing a japa, कुछ नहीं मिलता उससे. Going on doing the abhisheka to Lord Vishnu Shiva, उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. और कुछ होगा तो भी पता नहीं कितने कितने जन्म जन्म लगेंगे. But this is an instant coffee. Instantly it removes spardha, soya, tiraskara. Then you are free inside you from all the trouble creating emotions. Ah, how beautiful it is. स्पर्धा सूया तिरस्कार चला जाना चाहिए. अगर सब में भगवान को देखोगे तो उसका ये नतीजा रिजल्ट होना चाहिए हमारे अंदर. Now you cannot be put in words, it cannot be shown. I have done this practice, therefore I don't have the feeling of spardha to the equalates, asuya to the people higher than me, tiraskara to the lower than me. I can't show it. It is my experience, I have practiced it. Everyone, they do and they know it. मजा आता है उस स्थिति में. In fact, another point, where from these three are coming? You have spardha towards someone, asuya bhavana to someone, tiraskara bhavana to someone. They are all based on another thing. What is the fourth factor? That I myself am an individual when I take other than Paramatma. That's called the fourth point, ahankar. Either reduce spardha, asuya, tiraskara, and then the cause of them, the ahankara ko bhi chodo. Or in the beginning only, you yourself dissociated yourself from the jiva bhava, and with the jiva bhava in the deha, some identities we have ना, उन सब से खुद को डिटैच करके अहम ब्रह्मा अहम आत्मा, in this bhava when we exist, when we enter into, I myself have detached from the jiva, then I am myself para brahma, that para brahma alone everywhere there. When I detach with my own jiva bhava, how can I value other jivas as real? Then how can there be comparison? Then how can there be spardha, asuya, tiraskara? Is it not? And in the effort to discover the self, we already understand the Jiva Bhava is mithya, whether it is here or there or anywhere. Like a cinema, mein, somebody is hero, somebody is villain. How much of action they are doing, are all mithya. It's a part of Nataka only. And you all see in general life, heroes act more like a villain with all different things. Villains do more philanthropic sevas. भाई उसका इसका संबंध नहीं है जिसका नेचर जो है वो करते हैं आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग रिमेंबर व्हेन इन अनरियल थिंग्स making comparison and creating emotions is sheer ignorance, sheer what you call madness only. Reality is one without second in all. Other than reality, everything is illusory. In the illusory, how can there be bigger and smaller and all? Like when you wake up from dream, in the dream, the big elephant and the deer, when you wake up, do you have any differentiation in them? All are part of one illusion only. First, the waking mind is not known. Second, in that the world is projected. In the projected world, there, because of some parameters, we see something as big, something as small, which are not certain, which are not always permanent. We have to develop this knowledge, please, as early as possible. Then only the saya of relief we have. Or else, kya hoga na? On the name of money, in the equal spardha, higher asuya, lower again tiraskar. On the name of the religion, each one looks at others as tiraskar. You know? कुछ कुछ रिलीजन भी तो हमारा रिलीजन को मानेंगे नहीं तो उनको मार ही डालो. व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग भाई, ये भी वो लोग भी यही लिख लिया तो they will also kill you, then who will remain on the earth? And which is the God or Mahatma who tells to kill others? अरे सत्य सत्य के ऊपर खड़ा होता है ना, मारपीट पे थोड़ी होता है वो. कास्ट, हायर कास्ट, लोअर कास्ट, पोजीशन हायर एंड लोअर. In how many ways we are creating spardha, asuya, and creating such a these negative feelings inside, suffering inside. First thing is suffering inside. याद रख लेना, हाथ जोड़कर सबसे विनती है हमारे लिए भी, इस तरह के मूर्खता से दुखी होने के लिए, दुखी सबको करने के लिए हम मनुष्य के रूप में नहीं आए हैं. We are as human beings not here to suffer and give suffering to others. Not at all. But we do that only. Why? Only these three. Spardha, Asaya, Tiraskara, and support of all of them is Ahankar. Why? The vision of one Paramatma is not heard or understood or accepted or practiced or developed or convinced or made natural. Naturally, we should have the vision. Everything is one Bhagavan. Not vocally saying, but inside against differentiating. That's again self-cheating. By heart we have to do it. Because the knowledge is gained, we understood, no? No name and form can exist without substratum. Substratum are not two, is one without second. And on that one substratum, these names and forms with variety of qualities are projected, superimposed for a particular activity. And my Mataiko, two individuals are totally, though side by side traveling, but have their own path to walk, goal to reach. There is no logic at all to look at others and compare and feel spardha, asuya, tiraskara. Why the Lord gave it, the Lord only knows. And He wants to get that work done from that jiva. अब उसका तुम्हारा कंपैरिजन का कोई लॉजिक ही नहीं बनता. It's very subtle thought. There's no logical acceptance of comparing ourselves with somebody. बिकॉज भगवान उसको क्या देकर क्या कराना चाहते हैं उनका विल है, और हमको क्या दे के क्या करना चाहते हैं हमारा अलग है. हाउ कैन यू कंपेयर दिस टू टोटली इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिविजुअल्स? सी दैट माया. How can we? In what form the two people are comparable? No way. He is born in some other place, you are born someplace. You brought your vasanas, he brought his own. You brought your prarabdha, he brought your own prarabdha. Because his own are alive. He is in different talents, abilities. You are in different and all. How can there be even one reason for comparing and feeling all this? एक एक के talents अलग है फिर. See, I'm sure we are catching it. So when we look at others, seeing the same Paramatma, we should be overwhelmed and overpowered in the devotion and prema. परमात्मा को देखकर सब में प्रेम भक्ति के आंसुओं को बहाना है, नॉट क्रोध के ऑल द गुस्सा वाला फ्यूमिंग वेट ऑफ द माइंड एंड द आईज एंड माउथ दैट कम्स बिकॉज ऑफ दिस illogical comparison. Even in a family, two children cannot compare. He brought his own, he brought his own. You're all absolutely unique specimen. There is no two same. दो ऑलमोस्ट दोनों एक ही तरह का है, तो आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो. हमारा उन किसी से कोई भी नहीं है. And that also for some transactions, for some clearance, we came together. As long as that issue is there, issue or that thing, प्रारब्ध, we are together. हो गया तो आप कहाँ मैं कहाँ, बस. हाँ, सी दैट बस स्टैंड में इधर उधर हाय बाय बोलने का, जिंदगी में दोबारा मिलते भी नहीं दोनों. सेम वे वी विल नॉट मीट. Just for some time together to help each other in outer dharma, inner sadhana. Any other reasoning or any other relation is just self-created suffering. So, abhikshnam adbhavam bhavayatah spardha soya tiraskara sahankaraha viyantihi. So, what is a litmus test that I am doing sadhana? Is this spardha so tiraskara ahankara going away in my life or not? And what is sadhana? No two sadhanas, only one. Mad bhavam sarveshu avikshnam bhavayatah. Sarveshu. So what is sarva? We said yesterday, sthavara jangama jada chetana. छोटा हो या बड़ा हो, कुछ भी है, सब में एक ही परमात्मा. This intellectual knowledge alone is the sweeping, wiping work of removing the dirt of the mind, which for unreasonable parameters, seeing the differences and projecting various emotions. अलग अलग पैरामीटर से डिफरेंसेस को देखकर गलत इमोशंस को प्रोजेक्ट करके संसार निर्माण करने वाले मन के इस गंदगी को बुद्धि का अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ किए जाने वाला ये एक साधना ही सफाई है. There's no other way. Whether we do it today, starting from, or do after million lives, when we do, then only. That's it. As early as possible, we should do. How more spashtata than this, even God cannot tell us. बेटा मैं सिद्धांत रूप से बता रहा हूँ, मैं नामक सच्चिदानंद ही सर्वव्यापक हूँ. तुम लॉजिकल से भी समझ लो, उस दृष्टि से देखो, बाकी सब माया से निर्मित है, उसमें छोटा बड़ा होना कोई ठिकाना नहीं होता. And everybody will go on getting that positions. That's what I said. You can get if Lord wants, if you want it, if the totality wants it. क्या है उसमें फर्क? क्या महान है उसमें? Nothing great about it. There is no greatness being Paramatma also, because same Paramatma is everywhere. There is no greatness in being something special also, in being something special, because it's not real and it's not stable. देखो अब जो भी लाइमलाइट में है, we look at them and feel jealous. कहाँ जाएंगे वो 20 साल के बाद? जस्ट लाइक 20 साल के बाद जो लाइमलाइट में थे, स्पिरिचुअल में लाइमलाइट ने वाले महात्मा लोग, कोई किसी को दिखते भी नहीं वो लोग, पता नहीं कहाँ है. Thousands and lakhs used to listen to their classes. That Mahatma is somewhere there. Political field, where are they? बेचारा रिटायर होके कहीं धूप सेक रहे हैं गर्मी में, सर्दी में. Where are the film stars? Do we know? Where are the sports personalities? These all never say permanent, stay permanently. उपाधियों के कारण व्यक्ति होने वाला एक विशेष व्यक्तित्व कोई कभी शाश्वत नहीं होता. And what totality needs, Bhagavan gets it through those people and nothing great. Always remember, He is the one who is doing it through all. They are all nimitta matra. If a scientist discovered something great, he is a nimitta only. Bhagavan only expressed through him. That scientist need not feel proud, others need not feel jealousy. दिस इज हम अपने मन को समझाते हुए सीइंग डिफरेंशिएटेडली एंड हैविंग स्पर्धा से तिरस्कार इन सबको निकाल के फेंक देना चाहिए. And this is not done in the public outside first. In the heart, do lot of bhavana. If that bhavana is strengthened, whether it is becomes stronger or not to test it, definitely we have to do it outside. That is what I said in this next sloka number 16. And this is a very, very unique sloka. It is impossible even to think to practice it. But भगवान तो बताते हैं भाई. मैं तो बताने के लिए आया हूँ, बता रहा हूँ, जा रहा हूँ. करोगे तो मिलेगा आपको, नहीं करे तो नहीं मिलेगा. आई कांट हेल्प इट. What it is this sloka 16? Visrujya smayamanan swan drusham vridam cha daihikim pranamet dhandavad bhumau ashva chandala gokharam. Chandala chandala. Swayamanan swan visrujya. See, we consider people as our friends or relatives. They are all around us. We are with them. They have not studied Bhagavatam. You studied. To you it is told, everywhere is Bhagavan. When you look at even all these animals, you do namaskar. While doing so, those your friends may laugh at you, humiliate you. What are you doing? How can you do namaskar to cow? Hey, funny Indians. They do namaskar. They salute even the animals in the plants, in the waters. What's their divinity in that? Mountains. They will do. They don't know. They have not got this jnanam as well as samskara. Jnanam that Paramatma Sarveshwar, Sarvatra is there. Samskara is that this is how we respect, revere. Wherever we respect or revere, we don't trouble that point of respect. The moment we stop doing respect, we start disturbing, humiliating that thing. That is why in Sanatan Dharma, everyone is told to be respected. गंगा जी को respect करो ताकि आप उसको खराब नहीं करना. But unfortunately, one side Ganga Upasana is going on, but other side all the factory waste, everything are left by those who don't respect that river. जो भक्तों लोग गंगा में जो डालते हैं फूल वगैरह, उससे जरूर कुछ गंगा में become impurified. That's maximum 0.5%. 99.95% is by others. Remember it. Everything is worshipped in Hinduism only to see that it is protected. That is a culture. That is a training. That's a samskara. And the jnanam is what? Nothing can be without God. So, what are the three things told? Smayamanan swan visrujya. Don't care when the people humiliate or laugh at you when you do these actions. Second, Vridamsa Daivikim Visrujya. You don't get identified with your Deha and look at their Deha and feel again comparison of Spardha Suya Tiraskara, which already given up. Third one, what? Vridamsa Visrujya. Don't feel that Vrida. खुद कोई वरीड़ा ना करे, देह का आध्यात्म के देह दृष्टि से ना देखे और दूसरों का ओपिनियन को खैर न करे, केयर न करे. क्या करे फिर? कि प्रणमेत दंडवत भूमौ. जस्ट लाइक ए दंडवत, डू प्रणाम. टू whom? Brahmana, Rishi Muni, Devata. That anyway you are doing. Then what? Ashva Chandala go Kharam. The horses, the Chandalas, the go, the cows, Kharam, the donkey. To all of them also do pranam. That Bhagavan alone is there in them. then only our Siddhanta Jnanam is made practical. And that alone slowly removes in the mind Spardha Svetaraskara, in that calm and quiet mind only. The mind is transcended, the all pervading self is experienced. This is called Bhagavata Dharma. So, in Bhagavan's expectation, a Bhagavata is he, irrespective of which jata it is, Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati, Manusha, whoever they may be, in and through all, permeating is one divinity, one truth, one God, one reality only. Attend to him with respect and reverence, expressed as Pranamayeta Dandavat Bhumau. Ah, very spashtam. After this, our total orientation of life, our behavior, 100% should change now to do respect, reverence to everyone. Dandavat pranam kar lo. Bas. You see the divinity. And it all will be embarrassing in first few days. Later on, when it becomes natural to you, you can see the change that is happening in the heart. Or yaad rakhna, just like practically we are negative. So to practically only we have to be positive and do sadhana. नेगेटिव में प्रैक्टिकल हो जाते हैं सबसे लड़ना गाली देना दिस आर ऑल प्रैक्टिकली वी डू नेगेटिव बट सबको प्रणाम करना सेवा करना दिस यू कीप थियरिटिकल नॉट डूइंग प्रैक्टिस इज इट नॉट theory the good thing also we should do practically not stay at the theory level only ho gaya that is what in the next sloka bhagwan hints at 17th sloka is very very powerful continuation of this only. He says, Yavat sarveshu bhuteshu madbhavo nopajayate tavat evam upasita vang manah kaya vrittivihi. See, देखो यावत तब तक जब तक सर्वेषु भूतेषु in all the being mad bhava na upajayate till in all the things beings you see my vision is not totally convincingly developed in you till that moment eva upasita as I told you above do all the upasanas upasana means sticking to what theoretically understood practically and the upasana is three levels mano vakaya vritti mano vritti vag vritti kaya vritti Kaya vritti is physically doing pranams. Vaka vritti is vocally, respectfully addressing. Mano vritti is in the mind having that respect and reverence that Bhagavan alone is there in this form. Little city cultured, educated people, because of that arrogance in them, they feel more shy or rather they refuse to do it. But you see those villagers in every state. जो ये वाले एजुकेशन में ज़्यादा फंसे नहीं हैं and traditionally they are in the family of these values scripture spirituality you look at them male female both कोई गाय दिखता है वो माता रानी रुक कर प्रणाम करके एक प्रदक्षिणा करके जाती है what is sadhana thank god they are not in the cities wrongly educated and spiritually lost people they're very close to divine don't you see them then they see that any अश्वत्थ वृक्ष तुलसी प्रणाम करते हो लोग क्या बढ़िया कल्चर ट्रेडिशन है everybody should do that see all our outer scientific educations etc if they are denying us of inner culture and all what is the use of that science and development only kamadi vikar they are developing premadi samskar if they are not giving then they are destructive only. You understand? Does it mean that we should not grow scientifically? No. Hand in hand, along with all that science, growth and your position, financial status, ये सब तो होते रहने दो हम इसमें किसी से एतराज हमको नहीं है go on but how can you forget your great knowledge that everything is God and expression of that devotion and all how beautiful how can you do that oh, our shastras are this our culture is this our training is this You know that one of the thing year back or so somewhere I saw, he in one of the big universities got a doctorate or some prize, that child exact don't remember. Then those huge English professors or some political leaders, koi bhi the, they gave that memento or prize to that child. This child after receiving it, he did pranam. He is Indian. वो घबरा गए, वो क्या कर रहा है बच्चा करके. For that fellow to understand what this boy did took 10 minutes. And to digest it, it will not sufficient for him whole life unless he is born as a Hindu. Natural that for that child, that anybody elder in higher position, do pranam. Many of the youngsters learning from us, they do it. But those people where they are working in foreign countries, those bosses and all, they don't know this, therefore they are in an embarrassment. They should tell, hey boss, in our Indian culture, elders we respect by saluting, allow us. That's it. So go and do pranam to him. Teach this to them. Not forgetting because they don't understand it. How beautiful. Can there be any better art than this to touch others' hearts? And to touch the heart and get benefit. Not that's not the purpose. Purpose is there's no doubt in us that the divine alone is there playing through every of these instruments. There's no doubt, even iota doubt is not there for us. We refuse to see anything other than Bhagwan. That is our education. Oh, beautiful it is. I love this sloka. Yavat sarveshu bhuteshu madbhava na upajayate. Sarveshu bhuteshu. In the human beings, nationality, caste, creed, religion, gender, nothing should be criteria to differentiate. In and through all, Vahi Bhagwan. Sarvesh bhuteshu, all human. Now, is this not socialism? Is it not unison? Is it not communism? All isms are there in it. On the name of religion, other religions divide only. ब्लैक बोलता है, वाइट बोलता है, हमारे को मानते नहीं बोलते हैं. यहाँ कोई कहा क्या ओनली हिंदूज को करो? सर्वेषु भूतेषु is not only human, every tree, every plant, every bird, every animal, every insect that we see, every inanimate things of the mountains or forests, trees, rivers, सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भावः. यावत् न उजायते, till that doesn't develop, go on doing, तावत् एवम् उपासीत. Do the upasana, vang, mana, kaya, vrittibihi. All through all these things. This is called Bhagavata Dharma. भागवत बनने के इच्छा वाला भक्त का only one project. In my heart, other than divine, nothing should be. And that knowledge and experience I'll get by practicing it. The practice is what? Wherever I am moving through Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, I'll address, talk to people or serve them, clearly accepting that Bhagavan is there. See, the world of names and forms are notions and imaginations on reality. But in the name and form of the world, seeing Bhagavan is not notion or imagination. It is real. That we have lost, that we have forgotten. And now you want to free yourself from all some problems. How can the problems go away when you have Spardha, Asuyata, Raskara and Ahankara? And how can they go without seeing one Bhagavan everywhere? And how can that happen without practicing? And who will tell you all that other than Shastra in the class by the Sadguru? Who will tell us this? Wow, ultimate it is. Yavat sarveshu bhuteshu madbhavo nopajayate tavad evam upasita vang manah kaya vrittivi. All three. Some of us do namaskar outside physically. But in the mind, that it is Bhagavan only, that is not entertained. Some in the heart they have because they study Shastra. But because of various positions, they do it outside. They don't do it outside. Bahar bhi karna. So here I am starting my practice. The Lord in the form of all the audience, my dandat pranam to you all. No hesitation. No doubt. Let us start practice right now. The sun and moon and stars, same Bhagavan. Rivers, oceans, mountains, same Bhagavan. Every human being, every relation, everybody is Bhagavan. Primarily they are Bhagavan. Secondary भी कुछ भी हो. Why do we go for secondary? We will be sticking at primary level only. It is called primary, but it is ultimate. In school and education, primary is lowest, secondary is highest, higher secondary. But primary is the base. Without primary, one can't go to secondary level of study, education. So we look stick at the primary level only, that everything is primarily Bhagavan. Secondarily, ठीक है, we are not that much interested in all the व्यवहार. जहाँ जरूरत है उतना बस. So too in all the पशु पक्षी आदि वही परमात्मा. कठिन है क्योंकि हमने ऐसा बोला कि दैट्स व्हाई ही सेड विसृज्य स्मयमानान् स्मान देन दैहिकीम देन व्रीडांश्च दृशाम दैविकीम व्रीडांच विसृज्य. He knows Bhagavan. When I tell this to do, people will have that feeling of shyness and all. ऐसे पहले ने कहा उन्होंने. Don't worry about others what they comment on. Don't feel shy for yourself. Just because looking them in the body level, looking them at the Dehasthiti level also, don't hesitate. एक ही लॉ है उसके लिए, एक ही रूल, एक ही नॉलेज, एक ही थॉट, ओनली वन. ब्यूटिफुल इट इज. इफ यू लाइक इट, इट हेल्प्स. If you understand, you will like it. What is that? When Bhagavan has no objection to express in all those animals, why should we have objection to accept? है कि नहीं? भगवान को कोई एतराज नहीं है. वो हाथी में रहेंगे, घोड़े में रहेंगे, गाय में रहेंगे. He alone is there, no? When he has no hesitation, why should we hesitate to accept Bhagavan's presence in them? If this thought is strengthened, all our inhibitions go away. Understood? Yavat sarveshu bhuteshu madbhava na uvajayate tavat eva upasita. In this way, do upasana. Vangmana kaya vrittivihi. By vagvritti is speech, manavritti is thought, kaya vritti is action. त्रिकरण शुद्धि से हमें सब में भगवान का अभ्यास करना है. दिस इज व्हाट इज साधना. अब पता चल गया. वन साइड वी डू ब्रह्म तत्व विचारणा, अदर साइड थ्रू वेरियस उपासनास वी डेवलप भगवान दृष्टि. थर्ड साइड प्रैक्टिकली वी विजुअलाइज भगवान ओनली इन एवरीवेयर एंड थ्रू वांग मन काया वी डू द सैल्यूटेशन, वी डू सर्विस. व्हाट वी वर डूइंग टू द गॉड इन आवर पूजा रूम alone should be done everywhere, because God alone everywhere there. Thus, the class puja room becomes a classroom of theory. Whole world becomes the laboratory of experimentation. And the base is what? One substratum, one truth alone is in and through. One truth, one reality alone. उसको आधार बनाया. तो ज्ञान के आधार से उपासना का द्वारा trained me through prema express as seva, I have to be in this world. This is a complete maturity. वेदांत क्लास में सीखा हुआ सर्वव्यापक ब्रह्म तत्व उपासना में जो भक्ति भाव को डेवलप करके सबके प्रति प्रेम को सेवा के रूप में निरंतर एक्सप्रेस करना. दिस इज अ कंप्लीट ग्रोथ. दिस इज थियरी, दिस इज प्रैक्टिस, दिस इज द एक्सपीरियंस ऑल्सो. व्हाट इज एक्सपीरियंस? इन माई मेडिटेशन अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. In puja room, I am Jiva, is Ishvara, I am doing Upasana. In the world, Paramatma only in the Jagat, I am his Sevaka. My Sevaka Rupa, Sasarachara, Swami, Bhagavanta. Okay. Then you got the theory now. Theory never helps. Doing this only. Every life go on doing this. अब इससे सिंपल जो उद्धव ने कहा पूछा तक भगवान को, भगवान क्या कह सकते हैं बताओ? No complication here. Theory is simple, practice simple, experience is ultimate. Do it. After this is said, now next one, sarvam brahmatmakam tasya vidyaya atmamanishaya parivashan uparamet sarvato mukta samshayah. So, Mhm. So this is what. Ki sarvam brahma atmakam tasya. For that sadhaka, in this way, everything is Brahma, everything is Atma. Atma alone, Brahma, Brahma alone, Atma is Brahma, Atma only, is there in and through everything. And we spoke yesterday, day before, from the science standpoint also, that the science have gone up to the substratum of everything as the energy. Beyond, if you ask it, they say there is nothing. Vedanti or spiritual person comes and says, how do you know nothing? Because I am there as illuminating. What you are illuminating it or knowing it, consciousness. Therefore, there is nothing other than consciousness. Therefore, consciousness alone everything. Yesterday, David, we told it. This is the logic that should satisfy our intellection. In this way, Sarvam Brahma, and that Brahma is Atma only. Sarvam Brahma Atmakam Pashyan. Tasya Vidyaya Atma Manishaya. Vidya Atma Manishya. Vidya is learn from the Guru. Manisha is experience. Atma means in your own self. Having learned from the Guru in the Upanishadic classes, by doing sadhana inside and applying that Manisha is conviction. Conviction comes only after experience. Atma Manisha means experiencing that Siddhanta Brahma of the class in the Anubhava on the state of Dhyana. Then what is that? Sarvam Brahma Atmakam. So Vidyaya followed by Atma Manishaya followed by Sarvam Brahma Atmakam Pasya. Vidya is Upanishad Vidya. Siddhantam. Atma Manisha, that Siddhant में जो ब्रह्म को बताया, that we have on the seat of meditation, by transcending the upadhis, we have experienced it. The upadhis can be the panchakoshas, the three dehas, the three gunas. अब किसी भी रूट से मीडियम से आप चलो पहुंच जाएंगे. All of them are prakriyas. Each of the prakriya has its own way to guide us to the ultimate. Whether you do Jada Chetana Vichara, Atma Anatma Vichara, Eka Aneka Vichara, substratum superimposed Vichara, in that also Pratibimbavada, Avachedavada, Avartavada, or you see the Gunatraya Sthiti, Avastatraya Sthiti, Dehatraya Sthiti, Panchakoshatita Sthiti. Each of the prakriyas, each of them are prakriyas which make us transcend that upadhi and reach Paramatma. क्या वहाँ जाना है जिसको पैसा कोई फ्लाइट में जाएगा कोई ट्रेन में जा रहा है कोई कार में जा रहा है कोई बस में जा रहा है कोई टू व्हीलर में जा रहा है कोई बैलगाड़ी में जा रहा है कोई साइकिल में जा रहा है कोई पैदल जा रहा है जिसको जो सहूलियत है सो टू आपको हमारे मन बुद्धि को कौन सा साधना पद्धति प्रक्रिया सूझता है उसको लेकर हमें इन उपाधियों के परे रहने वाले परमात्मा को पाना. Somebody is interested in becoming concentratingly meditative as a sakshi to the three avasthas. Jagar, Sapna, Sushupti. Somebody is interested in taking the Triputi and trying to become sakshi of it. The known knowledge Triputi is supported. Thus, Bhurva, Swaha and Maha. That's what the Vyahruti Upasana we saw in the morning class. Somebody is in Drukdrushya Viveka method. Everything is Drishyam, I am the Druk Swarupa. So somebody in Jada Chaitanya Drishti. Somebody is Aneka is supported by Aneka, Eka Aneka Drishti. Some is Atma and Anatma Drishti. Every of these things are given by Rishi and Muni in different periods of history as revealed to them as processes for us to transcend the immanent to reach the transcendental. That is called Vidya. We are studying all Upanishads, as I told you yesterday also. Therefore, we may have a confusion, but to the Upanishad students, in that Kala, that Rishi told that Upanishad, that was enough for him to reach out. Very clear. बट हमको अब कलयुग में हम आगे आगे काल में तो सारे पीछे बता चुके हैं. सो मेनी वी आर रीडिंग रेफरिंग एटसेट्रा. एक्चुअली as was the case in those days, even now, any one of the Upanishads they have to get the mukti. For me, in that case, why are you telling so many? It is for my swadhyaya. It is for my own understanding to find the ekata in all the Upanishads. And Bhagavan has given me this work, there is no other work I can do. And the audience also, when you listen, each one will be getting inspiration from one Upanishad, then you can follow and get the Paramatma. Like some of them said, Swamiji, we liked Mandukya. We want to do deep study of it. Tathastu. For someone, the Mundaka Upanishad, those Dvasuparna, Saija, Sakaya, they liked it. You do that. Someone says, best is Ishavasa Midikam Sarva. Wonderful. Someone says, Kena Upanishad, that was Nahamanya Suvedeti, no Navedeti Vedacha. Oh, humko maja laga. We will study that. Somebody said, we loved Nachiketa's story, and then his way of approaching and refusing everything. Then he insisted Yamaraj to give that Vidya. How Yamaraj first gave that Omkara Upasana for Saguna and Nirguna Brahma. Once he has established in the Om Upasana, in which he has rejected the value given to anything existing, then that Om के द्वारा जिस पर ब्रह्म को वहाँ उपास्य के रूप में बताए थे यमराज, then he started explaining that Parabrahma for contemplation meditation. That's how, no? How he started teaching. Sarve Vedayat Papadamamananti Tamam Sarvani Chidvadanti Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tatte Padam Sangarhena Bravimi Om Iti Etatu. Then to give him as upasana, Etadeva Aksharam Brahma, Etadeva Aksharam Brahma, Etadeva Aksharam Gnatva, Yo Yadichati Tasya Tato Etadalamram Sreshtam Etadalamram Brahm, Etadalamram Gnatva Brahma Loke Mayate. After that, then he started giving that Om, that Parabrahma's contemplative, meditative explanations. Cut off. Somebody like that one. Some of us, Taittiriya Majara, today, these 4 days, the Jnanakara Samuchevada is removing so many cobwebs from our heart, giving such a clarity of so many important aspects. Next 3 days are gems, golden days for you. November 1, 2, 3, पूरे जिंदगी हिस्ट्री में लिख लेना. We are going to analyze the sentences given by Bhagavan Shankara as answer as a Siddhanti to the Purvapakshi's Prashnas. We are all Purvapakshi. We are all in our own doubts, confusions. Siddhanti clears them. Someone may like that Prashnopanishad. एक प्रश्न पढ़ लो, बहुत बढ़िया है. Someone says, Swami, we want to study Aitareya Upanishad. You have not taught. After this, not only Aitareya के बाद सुबह Shvetashvatara, I may start it in Telugu. I don't know. Every Rishi, every time has given one technique. Each of the Upanishads is enough for to realize the self. But all and all are use any of the Prakriya, reach to Paramatma. That's called what I am explaining so far last 7 minutes. Vidya. Vidya is Brahma Vidya and Atma Vidya. Taught in Upanishad. In each of the Upanishad in different way. And that whichever you like, you pursue it. And what pursual? That Vidya of the Atma on the seat of Dhyanam, you are experiencing. That experience is Manisha. Experiencing as yourself is Atma. Therefore, Atma Manisha. Yeah. When you have experienced it, there is no doubt then what is everything? Sarvam Brahmatmakam. See the clarity? Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashyan Vidya Atma Manishaya. Vidya Atma Manishaya Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashyan. Vidya theory, Atma Manisha is practice and experience. Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashyan is the result of that experience. There is nothing other than Brahman. Cannot be anything other than Brahman. Once this is reached, be attentive. He has reached the destination. There is nothing more to be done. Therefore, what is said here? Ki Parashan, Paripashan, Uparametu. Sarvataha Uparametu. Thereafter, he is withdrawing from every of the efforts to anywhere. Mukta Samshaya. This Uparametu always goes with karma. Karma means what? All the prarabdha. Prarabdha anyway for the body, son. But is all sanchita gets destroyed, then agami will not be made. There's a meaning of Upanamrit. That's what we studied in the various Upanishads, in also in Drugdusha Viveka Ityadi, Vidyate Urdya Granthi, Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha, Kshiyante Chasya Karmani, Tasmin Dushtivrare. Same Arjuna says, Nashto Moha Smriti Labdha, Tat Prasadan Maya Chuta, Stitosmikat Sandeha Karishya Vasanta. Here also, two things are said. Sarvataho Parameta, Mukta Samshayaha. Samshaya is gone means what? There is no doubt regarding what is what. Everything is Paramatma. On him only with his own power. The world is projected as his Leela for the sake of Jivas to evolve. That's it. There is no doubt about it. Mukta Samshaya. Uparamayat means what? There is no more reasons in him for the transmigration of Janma Marana. Because all Sanchita Bhasma ho gaya. आगामी करने के लिए कर्ता भोक्ता नहीं है। प्रारब्ध, इट गोस थ्रू द प्रारब्ध इज उपादेश ओनली। देह को, मन को कर्म प्रारब्ध होता है। आई एम ओनली साक्षी टू दैट। This is how all the three karma, prarabdha, sanchita, agami, get totally transcended for one who does this. Now see, from last 2 years, what we are struggling through the Upanishad study, Bhagavan Krishna is so simply telling, is it not? And it is our fortune that first we are taught all of that, therefore it is appearing easy to us. If you are not listening to Upanishad, आपको इन चीज़ें में बताने के लिए पूरा उपनिषद पढ़ाना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो आपको थोड़ा भी समझ में नहीं आएगा. Now we are able to apprehend and nod the head little bit because of the Upanishad classes. Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashyan Vidyatmamanishaya. Okay? Sarvam Brahmatmakam Tasya Vidyatmamanishaya. Paripashyan Uparamet. Sarvataha. Sarvata Uparamet. There are no efforts in him now. There is no tadatma with any of the upadis. There are no inner forces of asanas, outer forces of attractions, habits of the mind for him to again project the world or world scene taken as real, then imagining some variety of emotions, desires. All the samsara cannot be with him. That's called uparamayata. Then last one, mukta samshayaha. How can there be any doubt in him now? Samshaya chala gaya. And then remember, only when Paramatma Anubhuti, Pratyaksha Rupena happens, then only the samshayas go away. Okay, the Hridaya Granthi goes away, so to the karmas goes away. Hridaya Granthi of avidya kama karma. Samshaya of what is real, what is unreal. Then the karma samchaya of the sasanchita karma and agami karma. Then only we have realized the self. Hridaya Granthi is avidya kama karma Granthi. Samshayas is what? Still we are in doubt, ignorance, what is what. Karmani kshiyante means the prarabdha goes on, but agami sanchita no more there. These things in the initial days appear to be vague, non-understandable, natural to anyone. But keep on listening, those doubts go away, clarity starts coming. सबको ऐसा ही होता है. When I heard all this, maybe some lives back, I also must be in that state of vagueness about it. But through every life, थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ते पढ़ाते सुनते सुनाते ऐसा स्थिति है, able to comprehend or apprehend, understand it. Still, a lot of practice is there to be done. Then we have to experience it anyway. So in this way, Bhagavan is teaching us this upasana में ही भागवत धर्मों में ही शुद्ध वेदांत को भी भगवान ने जोड़ दिया. By this, what do you understand? A Vedanti alone can be Bhagavata. A Bhagavata should be a Vedanta. Then भगवान एक है ना, क्या कहते हैं ना को दबा मत जोर से बोलना, मतलब तेलुगु में कहते हैं यू हिट ऑन द फ्लोर और ऑन द टेबल एंड देन से, कहते हैं ना मैं कह रहा हूं ना यही करेक्ट है. इट इज देयर एक्ट इन एवरी लैंग्वेज, व्हाट दे से डोंट नो. ऐसा करके कहना. भगवान कृष्ण ऑल्सो ऐसे मार कर कह रहे अब तक जो मैंने कहा, व्हाटएवर आई सेड, दिस इज अल्टीमेट. देयर इज नथिंग ग्रेटर देन दैट. That sloka we chant and see exhaustively tomorrow. He says, Ayam hi sarva kalpanam sadrichina mato mama mad bhavaha sarva bhuteshu manovakaya vrittivihi. So, Ayam hi, this alone, sarva, among all, kalpanam, kalpa means upayas, among all the upayas of sadhana to get moksha, mama mataha ayam sadrichina iti. In my opinion, Sadrichina is the best. In my opinion, among all the sadhanas, this is the bestest of the sadhana. Mama mataha sarvakalpanam ayam sadrichina iti. In all the upayas, all the practices, processes, sadhanas, sadrichina, sarvakalpanam, this is sadrichina iti mama mataha. And what is that? Madbhavaha sarvabhuteshu manovakaya vrittivihi. So manovakaya vritti is repeated from the earlier sloka. So madbhavaha sarvabhuteshu. Any bhuta being. Again that bhuta is tavara jangama jada chetana. Everyone out there. सर्वभूतेषु मद्भावः अयं सदृचिनः सर्वकल्पानां सदृचिनः कल्पः. कल्प मीन्स उपाय, मीन्स साधनास. भगवान टोल्ड. अब इसको सुनने के बाद अब करने का ही है. अब ना कुछ इधर देखना उधर देखना और इससे ऊपर आगे चीज पढ़ने का ही नहीं. So, Atma Drushti, Brahma Drushti, Ishta Devata Drushti. First, develop the Ishta Devata Drushti. Then, slowly develop the Brahma Drushti. Then, develop the Atma Drushti or Atma and Brahma Drushti in everything. And simultaneously, to do that effectively, our identity as Jiva, because of these upadhis, also we have to forego or rise above or transcend. भाई मैं खुद देहादि उपाधि जीव बनकर सब में परमात्मा को देखना नहीं कर सकता हूं. I have to clear about my own account that detaching myself from the upadhis and upadhyukta functional individuality is there. That also is an instrument in the hands of Lord. That is what the meaning of nimitta matram bhava. What is the position of that money order bringing postman or the telegram bringing postman? He is not the giver of telegram, writer. He is not the receiver. He is not the news related anyway. He is only nimitta. He just gives from here to there. That's it, courier wala. So too we are nimitta in Bhagavan's Leela as regard Vyavahara is concerned. Beyond Vyavahara, we are one with him. Other than Vyavahara, if you start Vyapara, that I identify this Deha, then become man and woman, and become identity with all other people and become brother, sister and all, then we have become samsari. वो भी धर्म के लिए थोड़ा करो. Don't give anything reality. Like an actor acted in 300 movies. Every one of them are unreal. He alone is real. So too I am given various roles. Everyone is real, unreal. I am the reality. अयम हि सर्वकल्पानां सदृशीनो मतो मम मद्भाव सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः. We got the sadhana now. What to do? If you are still vague in our manobuddhi, nidra mein hai, sleepy sleepy, foggy foggy, smoky smoky, pokey pokey, then we will not understand it or remember it and do. And it's like a precious diamond of millions rupees are there is fallen there. You look at it and moving ahead to somebody's house begging for kalka khana. How it embarrassing and funny. है ना? 2000 रुपए के नोटों का गड्डी वहां पड़ा है. ओरिजिनल 2 लाख रुपए. हजार 100 के 2 लाख होते होंगे. You look at it but not recognized. Went to somebody and begging, भैया कल का कुछ खाना है तो दो. In the same way, having studied this topic, not doing this sadhana, not understanding it and all, continuing to run behind things and be beggings out of raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, spardha, suya, tiraskara, maintaining ahankara is like that stupid beggar only. Take the money and become bigger. No, continue to be beggar. Take the money and become better. No, I'll continue to be bitter. अब इसके ऊपर ऊपर और दैट्स यू अंडरस्टैंड इवन टू मी एज ए स्पीकर. इसके आगे कुछ कहने को है ही नहीं. एनीथिंग कहना है इसी को घूम फिरा के. दैट इज वेयर दीज आर द अल्टीमेट टीचिंग्स of all the shastras. Therefore, this has been taken by Krishna as the last teachings before he stops his teaching and concludes his avatar. देखो, इसको कर कर इसका अनुभव पाना ही रहता है. इसके अलावा आगे और कोई जानने का करने का कुछ नहीं है. All else is अज्ञानम संसारम only. Then Bhagavan says, when you do this sadhana, even little, it goes on helping you, my friend. There's no loss in this. There are some businesses. आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट आपको मिल जाएगा और इसका इतने प्रॉफिट अश्योर्ड है, बट इफ द मार्केट अप एंड डाउन होता तो वी कांट हेल्प यू, बट मेन मनी विल बी गिवन. That's a very attractive offer. People, those who are too much of white money, yellow money, black money, they look out for investments. Chota money, bada, everybody knows it. So if there is a place where investment is done and promise is done of lot of profits, but still there's not guarantee, the market is uncertain. See that fluctuation. Somebody become PM of Britain, suddenly the dollar value increases, rupee reduces, ये वो होता है. Stock exchange देखो, every second go up and down, up and down. Uncertainty. Anyway, we will see all these things. Tomorrow's day is beautiful, wherein here also Bhagavan is going to tell us what is that. Ki, I was talking about the example of that place where your main investment is not wasted, we get attracted. मेरा पैसा तो मेरे को मिलेगा ना, मेरा assurance. People are trying business in so many ways. Dishonest people also, honest people also. If you are lucky enough, we get honest people. Not lucky है तो ऐसा बातों से फंसाएगा, you invest, everything is gone and you can't talk. It's not right. चित्र विचित्र है दुनिया. यहाँ भगवान कह रहे this is pure white. When you do this, little of the loss also is not there. Like what is said in Gita, Salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahatobhayat and all. Here also that one. Tomorrow we'll see those in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slokas are the ones with which Bhagavan's teachings of Bhagavata Dharmas conclude. Then in 7, 8 slokas, Bhagavan praises what he taught so far. Then asks Uddhava, did you listen? Did you understand? Have you got doubts gone away? Uddhavaji, after that, so happy, joyful, ecstatic, does all namaskar, chamatkar, and parakshama and all. Then Bhagavan tells, now you go to Adri. This is how that portion we are coming to. We have to come, if not today, one day, what today. हालांकि हमको छोड़ने को मन नहीं है भागवत को और कृष्ण को. But good that we are from 1 year studying 11th skandha with Bhagavan Krishna we are. In the Falashruti it comes, whoever are teaching or studying this 11th skandham, to them my full blessings are there. All that he says, we will see. So next, that way, whole November month is very crucial for us. We conclude this Leela's Krishna Avatar. I don't know 12 skandha how many days it takes. Maybe by the end of this year, we may conclude our Bhagavatam. What to take up? Ishwarecha. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamedavava Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Thank you. Tomorrow, my friends, morning after Upanishad, 7:30 to 8:30, 8:45, for 45 minutes maximum every day, we are starting to study the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. There are 4 padas, 192 sutra. For me also first time. I am taking all these risks only for my study, knowing that it is tough to me. There is no time. इतने टेक्स्ट ही पढ़ना है. ये तो दिमाग के कंप्यूटर थोड़ी है to remember all and all that. But it is a heavy struggle for me. Never mind. If not now, when will I? Therefore, Ishvara Anugraha only. I am not doing it. Unki kripa se we will chant, we will study those sutras. I am looking for the Adi Shankara, Vedavyasa Bhashya on that. That book I don't know where I will find. With that, if we can talk, I think it will be better. There are some other great Mahatmas also give commentary on that. All that I don't know. Scholarly way we can't do, but in simple languages, we will try to explain the meaning of sutra. In the first round, itna hi hota hai. Then when we become too serious, sincere to study it after knowing its value, then we can put all those efforts. But very wonderful text and knowledge is most important practically. Without the yoga sadhana and through that controlling the prakriti for some extent, all our Vedanta, even little also will not help us. All Vedantis just never reach to your goal only because they discard or deny the yoga. All the yogins also never get moksha because they don't touch the Advaita Brahma. We will not do both mistakes. We study Yoga Sutra and understand its importance in life and do the conquering of this matter. Then what we study in Upanishad Vedanta, the Brahma Tattva as goal we keep. Is it not? And Bhagavan Krishna in Gita, he gives both blending of karma, bhakti, jnana, yoga, sab kuch hai. In Ramayana, everywhere we see. Adi Shankaradi, when they spoke about Advaita as ultimate, it is Siddhanta Rup se. Sadhana mein he accepts all the yoga, way, karma and all. He has written the Yoga Taravali books. How subtle they are all. He talks about all the Chakra Bhedana, Kundalini arising and the Ashtanga Yoga. He talks. Shankar Bhagavan के ये भी किताबें लिखे हुए हैं. Advaita is final truth. Nobody should miss it. Therefore, Ishvara came in his form, established final goal. Because the time of the Buddha and all other things became important. Ved का कर्म कांड का सत्यानाश हो गया. Then Ved का उपनिषद का भी चला गया. Only something called ahimsa, this, that, he started saying, though he is a Brahmagnani, but for the people of that time, he had to speak that. Then he kaum started there who are denying only Vedas and all. And now, because denial of that Vedas and Rishis and all, even that Buddhism also struggles now to maintain the separation. These are all tough. These are all scholarly thinkings and discussions. We all don't know. हमको तो थोड़ा पढ़ना है बस. Our next 100 lives will be humbly studying Shastra without entering into any complications in which we have no paunch, approach or reach. So yoga, atha yoga anuशासनम yoga chitta vritti nirodha तदा दष्टुः स्वरूपे अवस्थानं वृत्तिसारूप्यमितरत्र वृत्तेः पञ्चदयाः क्लिष्टाः क्लिष्टाः प्रमाणविपरे कल्पनिद्रा स्मृतयः प्रमाणानि तत्र प्रत्यक्ष अनुमान आगम प्रमाणाः. So this way the sutras, we try to explain them. I don't know how it works out. Patanjali will bless us definitely. Rishi Patanjali ji, हम उनके चरण पकड़ेंगे. He will only speak through us. He is Bhagavan Adishesha's avatar. Bhagavan Adishesha came in the form of Patanjali ji, and he was become the pioneer of yoga. And then the Sankhya is explained by Ishvara Krishna. Narayana gave both yoga and Sankhya as Kapila in this third skandha of Bhagavatam. What Bhagavan as Kapila Avatara gave later on is developed as Sankhya and Yoga by these two complementing each other, but importance given to the one depending on the seekers they are guiding. All these little introduction 5-10 minute ka dekar, we will study that. Okay. So our schedule is पक्का. उपनिषद सिलसिला will go on. ऐतरेय हो जाएगा, ऐतरेय आ जाएगा, श्वेताश्वतर हो जाएगा, चांदोग्य बृहदारण्य का वो चलता रहेगा. It may take 5 साल, I don't know. I will not leave Upanishad and Bhashya. If nobody is there, I will do it on my YouTube. Then after that, we take Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It may take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months. Then what is next? Let us see. If Vishnu Sahasranam khatam ho raha hai Telugu mein, some other text is taken. Anyway, Gita for the youth started. Evening Bhagavatam, nothing to worry for 2 months. So to Adhyatma Ramayana for 3, 4, 6 months and goes on. So I am relaxed. You also be relaxed by coming to class. Thank you.